Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Build a Steampunk City, Episode 9. Last week's episode we tackled the docks and the lighthouse. This week we're moving on to the dock warehouses and the wall. Now some of you may be wondering why our Steampunk City needs a wall. In all fairness, you have a claim there because our city's not on land. The water acts as a natural barrier and defense structure from invading forces. If a hostile force attacks our city, the place they're going to be targeting is our harbor. The reason for that is because they're going to have to unload all their troops and weapons before they lay siege to the city. So by adding this wall here between the harbor and the rest of the city, it gives us an extra layer of protection should this city be sieged. So if the harbor was lost, there's still this wall that they can defend from and hopefully repel the invaders. So this wall is going to have 3 gates, one main gate in the center, and then on the left and right side there's going to be 2 sort of side gates. The reason for this is the harbor is the main entrance to our city, so there's going to be a lot of traffic going through this wall, and I don't want to having it bottlenecked at one gate. So by having 3 gates there will help disperse the traffic, and it makes it a little bit cooler and allows people to get into the city different ways if you're exploring the place. As for the design of the wall, it's 5 thick. I have some pillars every couple blocks, and in between those pillars there's a little design feature breaking up the wall into different panels and just repeating the panel effect side by side to help design the wall, and then adding the crenellations on top. The great benefit if you are doing that panel effect on any type of build, if it's a big ass tower, or just walls like this, or just a building, by having panels you can copy and paste that with World Edit and just repeat it, saving you a lot of build time. And if you look at the side of our tower, you can see it has that same panel design as our walls do. And here I tried adding in our steeped oak wood roof that we've had pretty much on every other building in this city, and I tried editing it down, trying to get it to work, but it just didn't match that castle vibe, so I just decided to delete it and leave the roof open to the sky. That's an important lesson. If something's not working, don't try and make it work. Don't be afraid just to go back and completely get rid of it. I then copied the left part of the wall, flipped it, and pasted it over to the right side, so all that's left is the center main gate that we gotta build. And I wanted the main gate to have a more grand feel than the side gates, because it is a main gate, right? So in order to achieve this effect, I bulked out the wall. I made it taller, and I brought it out a lot from the side too. And now I'm just carving and designing the main gate because it is a different size. I couldn't use the same panels that were used on the walls. With the first left panel done, I could then copy and paste it over to the right side, saving a lot of time. And then coming back to the top, adding in the crenellations, filling in the gaps from the copy and paste. And then I had to decide what's going to go on top of the center part of the main gate. And in the meantime, when I was trying to figure out what I was going to put on top of the gate, I just came in and filled out the actual gate part itself with 2 palisades of wood coming down for, extra defense. If they breach the first palisade gate, they still got to get through the second one. And most of it is made out of fence, with some of the bits being made out of just a normal wood block, and then stairs on the bottom part to get that sort of notched effect. The walls already have 2 towers on them, and adding 2 more would have been slightly repetitive, so instead I opted for adding 2 cannons to our wall. Not only does it help diversify the wall, but it also makes a practical sense, because, that's where the bad is going to be coming from. You want cannons facing that way out. Now with the wall done, we're moving on to the warehouse part of the Let's Build. We're going to be building 2 identical warehouses, so I can just copy and paste it over to the other side to help save time. And just like our Desert City build, we're putting the warehouses right next to the docks. And the main reason for having the warehouses right at the docks is because merchant vessels coming in, they need somewhere to unload all their goods. So by having the warehouses right at the docks, it's easy for them to unload and safely secure their wares. All of our buildings in our Steampunk City have used that steeped roof effect, except for one, which is the apartments. And we're going to go for a same sort of arch roofed effect like that, except for the steeped roof, because I feel like the whole steep roof does not fit a warehouse design. When I think warehouse, I'm thinking, a flat, close to the ground roof that sort of arches, similar to what we had in the Desert City build. Overall, the design of these warehouses are very simple, just adding in the quartz pillars, carving in some for that diamond effect with the black wood behind it, using stairs to make a sort of window for glowstone, and then crowning the oak wood roof with the quartz on the side. And with that, we have finished our warehouses and walls. As we pan by the docks, you can see the warehouses in the background, and past the warehouses, you can see our walls with our cannons on top. That was episode 9 of Let's Build a Steampunk City. Next week, we'll be heading over to the residential district to go ahead and build our houses for the city. If you like this video, drop a like. If you want to see more from Let's Build a Steampunk City, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to leave a nice comment, go for it. Who's stopping you? I'll see you guys next week. Bye.